Today in crypto, major developments are happening. Regulations are changing, prices are strong, but whales are causing trouble. Also, a new batch of coins is gaining attention. The biggest news is from the United States. SEC Chair Paul Atkins announced a big new initiative called Project Crypto in Paris. The SEC is aiming to issue clear and predictable rules for digital assets. This includes tokens, staking, lending, and trading. Atkins emphasized that many tokens aren't securities. He added that custody rules and tokenized securities will soon be clarified. For years, the U.S. crypto industry has voiced concerns about unclear rules and enforcement. But now the SEC has finally offered a detailed plan for legal clarity. This could dramatically shift how investors and institutions view the market going forward. At the same time, Tether is making headlines by unveiling a new U.S.-based stablecoin called USAT. This will be issued by Anchorage Digital Bank. It will fully comply with the new Genius Act. This act requires stablecoins to have clear and asset-backed reserves. The launch is planned for later this year and is aimed at making Tether a bigger player inside the regulated U.S. market. The move shows how stablecoins are becoming the center of financial attention in Washington. In the UK, regulators are also under pressure to modernize their stance on crypto-linked securities. Retail investors face some restrictions, but discussions are happening. Politicians are showing more openness. This comes as London is looking to keep financial competitiveness alive and avoid losing innovation to other markets. Now let's talk prices. Bitcoin is trading between $110,000 and $115,000. It's consolidating after weeks of strong performance. There's been a big sell-off of whales. Over 100,000 Bitcoin, worth about $12.7 billion, has moved out of wallets. Is the largest distribution this year. Still, long-term holders continue to accumulate, which suggests confidence in the bigger picture. Ethereum is holding strong around $4,300 to $4,700. If momentum continues, it could challenge $5,000 soon. XRP is staying solid around $3.10 to $3.15. Solana is climbing above $240, with resistance near $250. If it breaks that level, analysts think a new all-time high could be close. Beyond the majors, big moves are coming from institutions. The Avalanche Foundation aims to raise $1 billion. This will support its token through private investments and a special acquisition company. Foundations are part of a larger trend. They aim to shield their ecosystems from volatility and strengthen their treasuries. And new coins are catching investor attention. Remittix, RTX, has raised over $24 million in pre-sales. Now it's getting ready to list on exchanges like Bitmart and LBank. Its beta wallet launch is around the corner. Analysts see it as a pay-fi contender. It focuses on remittances and global payments. This industry could benefit from blockchain efficiency. With heavy early fundraising and exchange momentum, some see it as a top pick over Solana and VeChain in the short term. Another theme to watch is crypto ETFs. More tokens like Litecoin, XRP, and Solana could soon benefit from new ETF approvals in the U.S., which would boost liquidity and mainstream access. The U.S. market has already seen massive inflows into Bitcoin ETFs and Ethereum ETFs. An expansion is likely. What could shake markets next? Inflation data and jobs numbers in the United States remain critical. If the economy stays hot, the Federal Reserve may delay rate cuts. That directly impacts crypto flows. At the same time, whales continue to move funds. If accumulation slows and distribution rises, we may see a correction. But if institutions keep pouring money into ETFs, support will remain strong. For viewers in the UK, the upcoming consultations on crypto access for retail investors could be pivotal. A more open market could attract new investment, especially if the US continues its path toward regulatory clarity. The ripple effects across Europe could also be significant. This week, all eyes are on the SEC for the first draft proposals under Project Crypto. Investors are watching whether staking, custody, and integrated platforms get the clarity promised. Tether's progress on the USAT stablecoin will also be closely tracked. And with Remittix preparing for its exchange debut, speculators are eager to see if the hype translates into price action. So to sum it up, regulation is front and center. The U.S. is working to provide legal clarity. Stablecoins are getting attention, and prices for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and altcoins are strong. However, they face short-term risks from whales and macro data. New projects like Remittix are making waves while institutional money keeps flowing into ETFs. For US and UK investors, the next few weeks could decide whether we stay on this bullish path or cool off in a correction. Stay tuned, keep an eye on the charts, and be ready for the next big move in the crypto world.